Peter was ahead by 1, now down by 7 in his challenge. Very, very unusual situation here because you have the 4, 7, and 8, but you have wood directly in front of... He had to hit the 4 and didn't. Had a piece of wood directly across the 7 and 8 and behind the 4. But he didn't hit the 4. Now he does for a 10. But all he had to do was hit any part of the 4-pin and it would have carried the other 2. That's why everyone here was so surprised, just because of the caliber of the bowler who was firing it. Diamond right. Three, 5, 6, and 9. Yes, he beat the diamond. Defending champion Gary Casey. Up by 7 at this point. Opposite 10 and spare. 1 and 7. 4 pieces of wood scattered around. 1 will be completely out of play. The other 3, well, yes. Spare it is. At this point, he will be adding to that 7-pin lead with how many? With 6 more. Get the 4-pin alone over on the left. Then he has the 3 with nice wood just to the left of it, plus the 6 and 10. Well, the wood worked as far as going over to get the 4-pin, but unfortunately for him, the 10-pin is still up. A 10. Now we'll wait to see what kind of a fill Peter will have on his spare in the 6th. And then we'll determine what the differential is between the 2 bowlers. Peter, oh, he wanted that 10 to go down. He has left 4, 7, and the 10 with 3 pieces of wood all scattered around it. Yes! Oh, yes. He utilized that wood beautifully. As you'll note, it's in a sort of a fan shape in front of that 10-pin, and he played it beautifully to get that wood to go over there. Now it comes back with a big bomb and almost a hammer. He has left the 5-pin. One piece of wood behind it, another just to the right, but mostly in front of it. He cannot believe he missed that. He cannot believe he missed that. And the piece of wood came back here. He just played it too far to the right. It wasn't just the fact that it would have been 3 marks in a row for $50. It was the fact that he was fighting Gary Casey, who had taken the lead. Now Gary Casey. And Gary comes back with a strike. As you know, that will often happen when what seemingly is going to be a mark for your opponent or to come back into it. Then you go up just a little bit looser the next time, because You dodged a bullet. 1 and 10 are the 2 pins that are standing. Made it! Now you realize really how big that miss was by Peter Flynn. It gave Gary Casey a lift. It has depressed, obviously, Peter Flynn. Ten. Needs a big 10th box. I mean, and he's not going to get it. Almost a complete spread eagle. No wood to help. There are still 4 pins standing. $119, and of course, Gary Casey needs just a 121 in order to win. He's already at 108. And of course, that counts double. That's the 7 fill, and it's also 7 in the 9th box. So he's already won. He's at 122 if he doesn't throw another ball. See what he does here. He made the spare, which just puts it further and further away. So it's $50 in bonus money, but more important as far as you and I are concerned, next week will be a rematch of the final 2, the championship tube string roll-off of the 1991 True Value Championship with Joe Tavernese challenging Gary Casey. How about that? Right now at 134. And a couple of more. 136. And a 391. How about that? And another $50 in bonus money for winning the 3rd string. So, final score is Casey 391 and Flynn 375. We'll be right back.
Here are 10 good reasons for you to shop at True Value hardware stores. If you come up with any others, we'll be here to help. You can do it with True Value hardware stores.
This is Rotman Sophisticate, a dense tile carpet with great texture, great colors, and stain resistance. A $30 value, this Rotman's carpet is now $23 a square yard. But there's more, because this Rotman Sophisticate is a carpet that's also footprint-free. All this with padding and installation for $23 a square yard. Fantastic.
Rotman's, New England's largest furniture and carpet store. Call 1-800-7-ROTMANS.
An Evening with Champions with host Brian Boitano, featuring U.S., Canadian, and international stars. An exciting exhibition of skating at its best. November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd at Harvard's Bright Hockey Center. All proceeds benefit the Jimmy Fund.
Don't forget, if you want to send in a card to be a part of the home viewer, hoping you'll hit the home viewer jackpot, one card per day, and cards only. Take your guess as to what the total pinfall will be, both bowlers combined. Include your name and address and send it along to this address. Candlepin Bowling, WCBB TV, 5 TV Place, Needham, Massachusetts, zip code number 02192. All right? Today we have $100 in here, and the total is $766, both bowlers combined. That means 10 either side, and we will give you a check for $100. But even if that person is nowhere near that, he or she will be rewarded just for having the card drawn with a handsome gift from the Parker Pen Company. All right, let's find out now whether we have a winner or not. 766. All right. And let's see where this one comes from. This one comes from Brockton, Massachusetts, 50 Summer Street. Irene Trojano, and her guess is 717. So next week this will be worth $150. I don't know, it seems like all summer long nobody wants to hit the high-low jackpot. It's up to $1,050. Would you accept that?
Gary, you can do it. You can do it.
All right, Peter. Oh, too bad. Okay, guys, will you come up here? Peter, right here. No, right over here. Gosh, with 34 appearances, I would have thought you would automatically.
I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing.
I know how you feel, and I know how disappointed you are at that single pin in the 8th box of the
4, 7, and the 8. That other one in the second string really hurt too. That was the first one that hurt, and then obviously the single hurt.
Well, I don't know whether that means that we better not pair you against left-handers anymore.
Yeah, I don't do too good against lefties, huh? I need a righty when I come in.
Maybe. All right, well, listen, you get another one of these trophies. You get $350 plus, let's see, $100 in bonus money, and you're always welcome.
Thanks, Don.
Okay.
Thank you.
Gary, you did it again. You're rolling along. You get another trophy. You get $700 plus $200 in bonus money, and we're looking forward to that rematch. Joe Tavernese is going to challenge you. The True Value all over again. Don't miss it. Bye-bye, everybody.